Hello friends, good day. Today we're here to learn how to transfer files from 3ds Max to AutoCAD and vice versa. Look, friends, 3ds Max is a powerful 3D software, and AutoCAD is a powerful software for 2D design, although you can also do 3D modeling with AutoCAD. So, to begin, I'm going to draw a shape, and I'll create a teapot so we can transfer it to AutoCAD. Guys, just make sure to set the measurement units in the software to the unit you want. I set mine to meters because I prefer working in meters. Alright, we've drawn the teapot. Now, from the top menu, select File, then choose Export. I mentioned before that when you want to transfer a file to other software, you need to use the Export option. But pay attention here, we have two options, Export and Export selected. Right now, Export selected is disabled because we haven't selected the object that we want to export. If we choose Export, it will export all the objects in the scene. But Export selected will only export the object we select. So now I'm going to select the teapot, and you'll see that the Export selected option becomes active. Once it's active, we select Export selected, and you'll see a window open for choosing the format and renaming the file. I choose the desktop so the exported file will be saved there. Here we select a name for it. I'll name it teapot. In this section we also choose the file format. We can export the file to different formats, but right now we want the AutoCAD format. When we select the AutoCAD format, a window appears asking us to choose the version we want, meaning which AutoCAD version the file should be saved as. There are several versions, but I choose the 2013 version because my AutoCAD is 2022, and it can open that version without any problem. You don't need to change any of the other settings. They're not necessary for what we're doing. Okay, look, the AutoCAD file has been saved on the desktop with the name we chose for it. Now we click on it so the file opens. And yes, as you can see, the teapot has been transferred into AutoCAD. Notice that the file has been imported as a 3D object. As I said earlier, you can do 3D modeling in AutoCAD, but it's mainly used for 2D work because it's more precise. Now, look, the object is displayed in wireframe mode. If I want to see it as a solid, unified shape, I can come up here and change the display mode to shaded. As you can see, it shows the object more clearly, and we can view it from different angles. Guys, if you are satisfied with our tutorials and if you would like to see other tutorials, be sure to subscribe to us. Alright, now let's move on to transferring a file from AutoCAD to 3ds Max. I have already prepared an AutoCAD file. I extracted a very simple floor plan from another file. In most cases, when a 2D floor plan is designed in AutoCAD and they want to turn it into a 3D model, they transfer the plan from AutoCAD to Max so they can more easily do the 3D modeling. In our future lessons, we will also import an AutoCAD file into Max, and I'll teach you how to model in 3D so you can become fully familiar with how architectural companies do their work. Now pay attention. To transfer this file to 3ds Max, we don't have a file option inside AutoCAD like we do in Max to convert the file. AutoCAD doesn't convert files to other programs. We can only save the AutoCAD file itself, and then inside the second software like Max, we import that AutoCAD file. So we need to click on the Save As option at the top. After that, a window opens asking for the file path, the file name, and the AutoCAD version we want to save the file in. Pay attention. I'm selecting the desktop as the file location. And from here, I choose the AutoCAD version I want to save in. As you can see, it only gives output options for AutoCAD. It doesn't export to any other software. I leave the version on the software's default setting. Now here we choose the name. I had previously saved a file under the name Arcfold, and now I'm using the same name but adding the number 20 so it doesn't overwrite the previous file. Now we click Save. Okay, as you can see, the file has been saved on the desktop. Now I open my 3ds Max so I can import this AutoCAD file. To do this, I go to the top menu and click File. From the window that opens, I click Import. A window appears showing the location where we saved the file. If it doesn't automatically show that location, we have to click on Desktop so the desktop appears and we can see the file. We select the file, and now another window opens asking us to set some import settings. Since the file only contains a few 2D lines, we don't need any special settings. We just need to check the unit setup and make sure it's in metric by default. From here, You can change the measurement units, all kinds of units are available. I'm choosing meters because both my Max and AutoCAD were already set to metric. At the end, we click OK to import the file into Max. OK, the file has now been imported into Max. As you can see, we can now model this file in 3D, build the volume, and that's it, the work is done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as well. Wish you the best. See other tutorials I have posted about transferring files from Max to other software. Thank you for watching.